Check out this Zodiac Super Seawolf. This is the Yellow Rally edition. It was a Toppers Jeweler Special Limited Edition. This is number 33 of only 82 made. This has a COSC, certified COSC, I guess that's in the name anyway, but and here's the paperwork for it. This has the STP3-13-3 movement in it, and it comes with all the paperwork. So this watch was sent in by my buddy Craig. Here's the hang tag. You can see the retail price of $1,495. That is actually what he paid too. He sent me a little love letter with all the information, and he did notice on Toppers a little while ago, occasionally Toppers will have, I'll put a link to their website in the description, but they'll have like used watches. I don't know, maybe they get returned or something, but they have to classify them as used, so they'll sell them at discount. He noticed one on there a while ago for $1,299, and then there's often discount codes. So if you were to do a 10% off, that would have landed the price at $1,169. Craig also noted to me that he did a quick search on Watch Recon, and somebody has one listed for like $900. So they seem to drop a little bit, even though it's crazy limited. So there's definitely some opportunities there for some value hunters to pick up some of these Zodiac. I'm not sure what the other non-limited ones do, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that's been sleeping on this brand, and I have handled some Zodiac Seawolves in the past. But man, these things are just great watches. I have to say, I've handled a lot of different Jubilee bracelets, but the Jubilee bracelet, including the butterfly clasp on the Seawolf, is hands down the best Jubilee bracelet I've tried. Check this out. It has some expansion in the butterfly clasp. That's a proper way to do a butterfly clasp. And the bracelet tapers down nicely. It's just such a great bracelet. So I know I rambled already for 2 minutes and I haven't even talked about the watch really its size like my normal format. So let's do that first. So at the top on the bezel, I measure 40.5 millimeter. Now the bezel actually protrudes out over the case a little bit. So I tried to grab a measurement on the case. The best I could do was like 39.25 millimeter. So it's not a very big watch. So even at the widest point, like 40.5, and it's really like closer to like 39.5 at the case. Nice turned down lugs, fully brushed side, polished on the top, and the lug to lug is 49.16. But the bracelet doesn't protrude past. It has solid end links, but it drops off even before the end of the lugs. So really nice fitment, super tight in there, and does not extend the lug to lug. The overall height of this, including the double dome sapphire crystal that is slightly proud of the bezel insert, which is also sapphire, I believe, is only 13.5 millimeter thick. 20 millimeter lug width, so you can do different straps. And this bracelet tapers down. Whoa, I almost dropped it. The bracelet tapers down to 16 millimeter. That is one thing that makes this bracelet so good. 20 down to 16. Wow, super good on wrist. Just under a 6.5 millimeter crown screw down. You're going to have 200 meter water resist on this guy. Let's take a look at the case back because there is some information on there as well. As you can see, it's actually labeled even on the case back, Topper Edition, number 33 of 82, Swiss made, Zodiac since 1882, 200 meter water resist, and there's the part number. So nicely done, smooth case back, non-irritating on wrist for sure. And here's a close-up of the dial. It is kind of like black, but like a sunray black. And then you have the yellow print of the Seawolf and the chronometer grade, the Zodiac on there, the emblem applied, and then the printing, and then really nice oversized indices at the 12369, and then different kind of indices, fully polished with the Lume, with the Super Luminova pushed up towards the outer part of the ring. Huge real estate on those. And check out that handset. Skeletonized towards the post, everything smooth, clean, polished, and then again, huge real estate for Lume on both the hour, minute, and even the seconds hand with a tip of reddish orange on the seconds hand. I mean, this thing is an absolute stunning watch. Now, I know the rally of the bezel insert is going to be a little bold for a lot of people. I'm already starting to warm up to it. When I first opened it up, I was like, that's a bit much, not for me. I'm already starting to warm up to it because the rest of the watch is mostly understated. Then you have that bold bezel insert. There's also a bunch of different colorways of the Seawolf. Bezel action, very clean, solid, 120 click. There's not really play in it so much as it's just the like settle back, what I call it, I guess, where it just settles back into position. No problems there. Let's pop this guy on wrist, and then we'll check out the Lume shot. Let me pop off the Seamaster is what I was wearing. Pop that off wrist, and we'll get this guy on wrist. Bear with me while I struggle with the butterfly clasp. I'm not super efficient at that. But there you go. You can see that on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Just wears perfect. If you've ever worn like a Zin 104, it's similar. You know, you can kind of see the resemblance really with the case shape and angles and everything like that. It's kind of like that, but in a dive feature. And just, I really love the indices and the handset on these. There's a couple I'm already eyeing up. After handling this one, I went over to the Topper website. And there's a couple of like more traditional, not chronometer grade, which is kind of a bummer because I did throw this movement on the time grapher, which I'll put a link, or I'll put a clip of that at the end of this video. It's completely flatline. I did like a shorter one. I messed up the first one I recorded, so you're going to see like maybe a -1, but like the longer I kept it on there, the better the amplitude was. Over 300, no beat error, and just completely flatline as 0 all the way across. That was dial up. So just a number, like, I mean, what more do you want from an automatic watch? It just was crushing it. So let's kill the lights, check the Lume on this guy. As you can see there, you have a nice cool blue Lume to it. Super, super legible. Wow. I absolutely love the dial layout, indices, and handset on this Zodiac. I mean, I honestly don't know why I haven't owned one yet. I've handled them, and the Jubilee bracelet made it to this case is just perfect. So let me know what you guys think about the Zodiac. I'll see you on the next vid.